6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Cousins.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Cousins.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll be marked down at about the 20.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker at the bottom of your screen for other updates around the NFL here in Week 6. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 32 on the play. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to do.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins steps away.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On the set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Tua now on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
6, 7. Go pink. Go on red.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Hey, red. Ready?
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Joseph's got it.
And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Here's Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Vikings.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, it's Tua.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Tua to throw.
Connecting with Hill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
3-3. Mega.
Tagovailoa.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Tua.
His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Cousins here to throw. It's complete to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Minnesota, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.